I mean, he's also hoping that he's going to have a better relationship with Lewis Hamilton now that they're no longer on the racetrack. It's different now. He's no longer racing. He's having some other things he needed to do, ambassadorial rules and all that. But then, when you are looking at Lewis Hamilton right now, so it's more like, okay, is it right for him? But Rosberg is actually telling him to watch out.
Yeah, of course. Let's talk about those two, first of all. I mean, they're not rivals anymore, obviously. When they were on the, were rivals last year, we saw them clash a couple of times on the track. I wasn't good at all. And these guys have been best friends for a long time until they became serious rivals. And that's all over now. So you can understand where Rosberg is coming from when he says he's hoping for a better relationship with Lewis Hamilton. But that's still going to take a while because last year was really, really, really difficult for both drivers. It's no longer the case now. Rosberg is no longer a driver. He's achieved his, his dream of winning the Formula One title and is retired. Hopefully, we're wishing him all the best in his future endeavors. But in terms of his replacement, Valtteri Bottas is clearly a talented driver as well too. But when you're going up against Lewis, obviously,
he's obsessed with winning.
Yeah, you have to expect a very difficult challenge, and that's what it's going to be for Valtteri Bottas. I'm looking forward to seeing how he's going to cope, racing for a team that is expected to win.
We just listened to Nico Rosberg, what he's saying after retirement and how Hamilton can actually cope with Bottas.
Can you explain that?
Well, I think it's going to take a little bit more time than that to find our way. But in general now, yes, the competition is gone completely suddenly, So we've already had some nice relaxed moments. And who knows? I mean, I'm open to having a better relationship again with him in the future. We were best friends after all. 15 years ago. Well, I would tell him don't expect an easy ride, that's for sure, because it's going to be challenging. Coming into a new team with Lewis, having been there for so many years, new regulations, everything, and Lewis he's one of the best out there. So the level is extremely high. But at the same time, Valtteri is very talented. So for sure he can achieve great things as well, as long as the team give him a good car. And that's it. But anyway, he's asked me if we could have a chat soon, and I'm happy to do that, of course. But I will stay very, very neutral, so I won't give away any Lewis secrets, for example. I'll just help him in a way to integrate better into the team.
Okay, that's him there talking about everything. I mean, retirement and all that.
Talking about the 2017 Formula One season as well too. And interestingly, it says, no, I think it's obvious. Based on the performances over the last few years, Mercedes surely have to be the favorites going into the 2017 season. But he's also wary of the likes of the Red Bull. Red Bull, finished really strong last year, and new rules and regulations yet again, and that might just slow down Mercedes a bit. But I think
not really slowing them down, having other team the opportunity to play. They have this kind of
indirectly,
level playing ground for everyone,
slows them down. Instead of watching Mercedes just racing and winning all the exactly, so it slows them down because now almost all the cars are now at par. But it's going to be very interesting this season. I think it's going to be a lot more competitive than what we saw last year. Last year was just basically between Lewis and Nico, but that's no longer the case now. But there's something about Valtteri Bottas that makes me feel like he will give Lewis a run for his money. There's just something about him. I've watched him. Yeah, very talented, and he wants to win as well. So he wants to be a champion, and he's got this massive opportunity that he never thought about until until Nico retired. So he's gonna have to take this chance, with both hands and do something really special. He's got a 1-year deal, so I'm sure he wants an extension. To get an extension, you have to do amazing stuff on the track.
Okay, we'll see how that will happen, but I know it's going to be very extremely difficult.
Extremely difficult, no doubt about it, no doubt at all.
The content is going to be... Okay, now, we'll talk a little bit about Oshoala. I mean, It's been in the news that she's moved to China and all that. Everyone has been talking about it and everything. But then, when you look at this player, look at the talents that are coming to England. I'll use the example like Callie Lloyd right now. She decides to come to Manchester City because she feels, I can actually play in the Champions League. And you're looking at players who've got the opportunity to actually stay there and play in the Champions League. They feel, okay, now I have to move to somewhere. You know, when I read the report, saw it on Instagram, her pictures and everything, I felt, okay, let's just wait for Arsenal ladies to confirm this. And of course, they've done that. They've confirmed that she has actually joined Dalian Quanjian. There's another club in China. And you're asking yourself, it's not just the guys who are going to China, you have the ladies also going to China. You say, okay, it's a good deal for her, right? Just to play football.
China is the promised land. I mean, it's as simple as that. And okay, that's confirmation of Assistant Oshoala's move to China.
And the club is actually thanking her, for her contribution to Arsenal ladies during the 2016 season, and they're wishing her well in her upcoming move, which it's subject to the completion of the player registration process. So, confirmed coming from the club website, she is already in China.
Yeah, it looks like a done deal.
All the best.
Yeah, all the best to Assisat. I mean, I don't know why there are a lot of critics out there that are not happy with the move. I don't know why. I mean, what has she done wrong? She's going from England to China. I think it's a good move for her career. Remember, these guys, they have to secure the future right now, especially when you're from this side of the world. And it's an opportunity. You'll be a very brave, person to just turn down that kind of opportunity. So for Oshoala, no problems at all. Enjoy your football. As long as she's playing competitive football in China, I think it's fine. Whenever she gets called up tonight to the Nigerian national team again, we get to assess whether she's
improved
or she's diminished.
Okay,
I mean, we'll wait for that time.
I think if you look at the Chinese league, the league is not as big as you have in France, for instance. Of course, in Germany, Sweden, and in Europe as a whole, some of the big leagues across Europe. But if you check the Chinese national team, with the way the players are playing, it tells you that the league must be very solid, and that's why they're actually playing the way they're playing.
Exactly.
So, looking at how good the Chinese women's national team, how good they are, then it tells you a whole lot. Look, maybe she's just actually in the right place. But then you ask yourself, that's what she wanted, and so she has moved. So we wish her all the best.
Yep.
We'll go for a break now. We'll come back, talk about Callie Lloyd and so many other issues on sports this morning.